Excellent connection, it says. There we go. See if we can't get some people. Ooh, that frame rate. Excellent connection, my freaking behind. Let's see how long this lasts before it goes down. If I had to bet, 10 minutes. 20th or 29th? It's the 23rd. Yeah, I know. I don't know if it was you, but someone was super excited we had the same birthday, but no, it's the 23rd, unfortunately. I was busy being crammed into a C-130 on my birthday, so I'm trying to do this. Happy birthday, though. Happy belated birthday, Roki. The superior flag, yes indeed. The seal of the great state of Missouri. I'm pulling up on my phone so that I can read chat. There we go. I'll set that up over there. Sad birthday? Why is that sad? Who are you calling sad? You do anything special? I mean, we're streaming, that's special. I only do that for like subscriber milestones on occasion. So while we're here, you know, we'll give a couple more minutes for people to filter in. Yeah, you best be kidding. Happy 39th birthday. Dude, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I guess literally until recently, I was too young to be 23, but I guess I'm not. Check this out, this Miranda, yeah, it's kind of like orange soda, but I don't know, I like it better for some reason, probably because it's not, your stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Alright, can I change on the fly? We're about to find out. Video, no. Output, bitrate 35. It says 3500, so I guess it's just changing automatically. As long as you guys can hear me, it's alright. Now check this out though. Over here, all their soda cans have these like pull tabs, like a grenade. I just cut my nails. Now the bright side is you get to pull it off like a grenade pin. The downside is you also have to retain the grenade pin. It doesn't stay on the can like a normal soda would. So, trade-offs. That light is the equivalent of a constant flashbang. Sorry, I'll try and position my head over there. Look. Good evening, Skit. Morning. Oh, hey, thank you, Ed, for the birthday. Or your birthday wishes. Look, the alternative to the light is I get my headlamp and I set it up somewhere on my desk and just have that shining in my face from the corner, which is not ideal. How's the balancing? I can't hear it. How's the balancing with my voice to the music? You guys are gonna have to be the ones to tell me. Maybe I shouldn't keep it on, I shouldn't keep it on my webcam like I'm in a Zoom call. Now you guys get to see the whole behind the scenes. Oh yeah, I've been generating some AI images. Okay, you know what? There's where we can start. First topic of discussion, before, music a little quieter? Sure thing, sure thing. There. And turn up your voice. Turn up your voice, okay, Ed? And it was Talk Like a Pirate Day. There you go. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So here, before we get into the questions, I've got a question for the 13 people watching this in case you're in this crowd. What is your deal? What is your problem with AI art? Because every time I generate or use any kind of AI art in a video, or even a post, I at least have one or two people freaking out about it in the comments. It was really bad with the Guts and Black Powder video. So just somebody break down for me what the big deal is, because I legitimately don't understand. Yeah, I am an old man. Can I throw it back for a real one? I see you, Lance. I see you, Lance. Maybe off stream, you know, maybe once I get back. We'll have an oiled up competition, let's say, out in rural Missouri once I come back. You gotta show up this time, though. AI art steals from artists, big and small. It takes other people's art to create it. People use it for the purpose of making money. Oh, thank you, Jix, for the $2. Oh, Scott's here. You look like you did a thug shaker. Alright. Like I told Lance, listen. Alright, wait till I get back. We'll see what we can do. Thank you, Jix, for the $2. Hopefully YouTube doesn't reach in my pocket like the Grinchy. Yeah, okay, so let me I'll address that in a moment, but I use it because it... Wait, let me make sure my stream's caught up. Yeah, I use it because it's free. I'm a little bit of I'm a little Jewy, you could say, when it comes to money. I don't like spending money, you know? It's free, alright? 1. 2, it's convenient, right? Like, I don't even buy, like, Adobe or Shutterstock or anything like that. 2, it's convenient. I can plug in whatever I want. It'll spit it out in, like, a minute or less. And 3, I have that amount of control over it. Because some things, like, you cannot find art for. Half that stuff in the Blood and Iron, or the Guts and Black Powder video, tell me who's made paintings of a group of British Napoleonic soldiers fighting zombies in a cramped sewer at night under Paris, right? No one's done that. It would be cool if my artists got to, I reached out to them for some of the art, which I have on one occasion. I asked them for a thumbnail, to be fair, and none of them were, you know, submitted in time, unfortunately. And most of the time they're really dead. Now, get 30 cents at $2. Hello, Koala. Well, the other thing is, so to address the theft thing, yeah, but here's the thing. I either use AI art, which steals in the way that it, you know, it has access to the internet, and it'll, you know, take bits and pieces or whatever from all the stuff it finds, right? Or I just steal someone's image myself and cut out the middleman, right? Because I'm gonna be honest, most of the video or the photos and stuff that I use are not credited, and you can kind of, like, here, let's go over here, look up, yeah, I had a bunch of issues. Let's look up, a pygmy goat. Alright? Pygmy goat, here we go. Now, if you notice, when I click this, images may be subject to copyright. This one probably is. It's that because it's a great picture. This is actually the picture I use when I test, like, how well my display is working. I use a lot of pictures, and I do not, like, don't tell the feds, right, but I don't buy the rights to use the IP. Now, if I'm ever, like, use, like, small artists where it's, like, on the Isle video, I used some, like, I think some DeviantArt from this guy, and especially in the Trenches video, I used a lot of art from their Discord, their community Discord server. In those cases, I do credit the artists. I'll put a little thing in the corner. AI inbreeding. Streams on max, volume still quiet. Well, I don't know what to tell you, dude. How am I supposed to fix that? Here, how about this? Let's see if we can't amplify. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not an audio guy. I don't know what all this is. Expander? Gain? I kind of know what gain is, and it doesn't make me louder per se, so we're not gonna do that. Is it quiet for everybody or just Jix? Because he could be pulling my leg. How old did I turn? Saw my mic. Oh! I turned 23. Yeah. Took me a second. Let me oh wait, so yeah, my browser, hang on, if I turn this off, there we go, now there's the display capture. Oh no, now you see, oh wait, here we go. There we go, look, it just keeps going forever and ever. Don't think about that too hard. Let me turn Chrome back on. It's kinda. Music's too loud. Alright, well look, we'll turn the desktop audio down by half. You know, let's just look this up. We'll solve it on the fly. What is this? Get out of here. Squiggly language. Close that. Let's look up how to make YouTube stream louder. Say OBS. Upward compressor. See, that's I was kind of thinking about that. There we go. So check it out. That's the wrong thing. Filters. Add upward compressor. Specify name of the filter. Upward compressor. All right. Now let me turn this on monitor so that I can hear myself. Hopefully y'all can't hear me twice. Upper compressor. Ratio up, down. Hello? There we go. That sounds a bit louder to me. You guys hear that? Browser history reveal you wish. Okay. Oh, but now it's blowing out my... Is that too loud? It's kind of blowing out my, my back, my noise gate. That sound alright? Better? Alright, I'll take better. That thing's turning red. I don't like it being red. There. I turned it down just a little bit. Alright, let's get on to the questions. That's what we're here for, yeah? Let me put on some autism stimulating graphic in the background. We'll look up, oh, this song's really funny. I can't play it on YouTube, but, you guys, some people don't know this about me. I don't listen to music per se. I just, my music is just whatever YouTube puts in my mix, whatever YouTube, like, recommends for me. It recommended this song and now it won't leave. It's actually really funny. It is like a Suno song, though. Alright, let's look up, Stimulating pattern. Springtime fun? You guys like springtime fun? What about little seeds, baby, sensory stimulation? That sounds like us. Can I put on 3 screens at the same time? No. Actually, I'm not going to play this because I don't want it to screw with my recommendations. So I'm just going to keep this on the screen for now. Meanwhile, I'm going to go read the questions. Yeah? Sound good? Excellent. This place is great. Put my own vid for the new update? Which update? Oh yeah, put my own videos? Yeah, sure. You know, sometimes your genius surprises even me. Sometimes my retardation surprises me. Let's go check it out. Wait, why'd I pause that? Keep that going. Let's put up... We'll put up Blood and Iron News. It's a classic. There we go. This turned a new age of handsomeness. Thank you. Thank you, Jaden. Like, the handsomeness never left. That's all I'm saying. Ew, it's trying to go HD. Let's, we'll knock that down. You guys get 360p put through this awful stream. There we go. Alright. Let me go read these questions. My webcam's still up? Yeah, good. Alright, here we go. Q&A. I'm changing songs. This one's... I can't think through this one. This one's annoying. This guy... Oh... Berg. Maybe I should put this in a incognito window, because... I don't want this messing with my my music recommendations either. So we're gonna put it on over here. Can you guys see this incognito window? No? I guess it's working right then. I'm looking up no copyright jazz stream background music. Johnny Johnson recommended. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that guy. I used to like see a lot of his videos, and then he started popping up a lot more recently, so yeah. There we go. Let me turn that down. Alright. And then Blood and Iron News. Too easy. Question time. Have I played the new... This question by M. Alright. Here, let me turn on my Discord overlay so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I hate this naming scheme. You see this right here? This letter ... thing that people are doing? I'm not a fan. I'm a boomer, alright? I'm a simple man. I do not... I associate everybody with a name and a profile picture. It's the equivalent of a name and a face, right? It all comes from, you know, prehistoric times. There's only so much I can keep track of. And if you expect me to pay attention to every single little name change you do, and just instinctively know who you are, for, like, all these people, I'm sorry, I can't keep up with that. There's a glorious Missouri flag. You guys can't see it, but there's a Gadsden flag too, like on this wall up here. Here, I'm gonna do something crazy, watch this. Let me go to my camera. I'm gonna flip it around. You guys can see that? Look at that. Human ingenuity. Let me get back to the questions. Oh, streamer? That is, if that's true, Lance, if what you've told me is accurate, let's just say the other guys at this base are gonna have to go through another ACE briefing. For those of you in the army, or who aren't in the army, don't know. It's a, what to say, it's a self, which I am not, for the record. I am not planning on harming myself. If something happens to me, it's probably the Clintons. Just automatically blame them. Hello, 1% battery. Nice to see you. My annual return before I hibernate? Hopefully not, because here's the deal. I'm in Iraq now. I have, you can see the stream, right? I have internet connection. Or at least a semblance of internet connection, right? So, it should be good enough that I'm able to actually play Roblox again and make some videos. Calisco has the perfect birthday gift, he claims. If this is something stupid, I'm calling the mods. What you got for me? Not gonna answer, huh? It's 2:24 in the morning. It's 0224. I'm 8 hours ahead of Central Standard Time, also known as God's time. It has great gunplay and realism. What has great gunplay and realism? You know, while you're doing that, also no, it's not streamer mode. Oh, unless maybe it's their streamer mode. Okay, I'm turning off streamer mode. If this, Lance, if I turn off streamer mode and it doesn't work, I'm gonna be mad at you. Oh, it does work. You get a pass just for today. Alright, first question. Kinza-Cola, Pepsi but Arabic? No, I don't think I've seen that one. I'm not a big Pepsi Coke guy in the first place. I think that, uh-oh. Is the stream still going? You guys still getting me? I've got 2 answers. No, shut up, Cobb. Look, well, look, the stream on my phone ended for some reason. Okay, whatever. I'm taking this off. I had to turn off my crappy Iraq air conditioner so that it wasn't blowing out the microphone. Oh, things are getting serious. Alright, back to the questions. Hasn't ended because, well, here's the thing. After Premiere ends, you can still chat. It just won't be saved. So I don't know if this is the same way. Alright, first question. Jeez, we haven't even started. Matthew GRW, have you played the new BRM5 Gen 4, and do you like it more than Gen 1, 2, and 3? Listen. I've been a Black Hawk Rescue Mission fan for a very long time. Longer than you even... Why'd I end up in Iraq? It's a long story. Yeah, I'm on deployment. Why else would I be in Iraq? Look, I don't know how smooth my, I don't know how smooth my webcam is in the stream, but you can kind of see. Oh, look right there. Look at that. I don't take that for tourism. What was I saying? Yeah, I've been a Black Hawk Rescue Mission fan for a long while. Ever since Black Hawk Rescue Mission 2. I don't know the generations, per se. I just play it off and on. I have not been able to play the latest one. I know a lot of people have been complaining about it. I think I saw the press release that Platinum 5 or whoever runs the show with BRM5 did about it. I haven't got to play it, though, Because, like I said, my internet's been awful. You guys hear me? I'm gonna need someone to say something, or else I'm gonna assume that this stream has gone down. Tofaluk? I don't know. Twix? I don't know. See, here's the thing. They don't let us out much, I'm afraid. So, I couldn't tell you. I don't go out on the town, as it were. I haven't played this generation. I can't even differentiate between the previous generations. I don't know. I've heard most of the people I've heard say that this generation is worse, but I haven't seen it, so I couldn't tell you. Next question. How did I first discover Blood and Iron? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I can tell you how I discovered Roblox. There was an old YouTuber. He mostly did play Gary's Mod. Well, it was like a family, right? Called Venturian Tale, and they played Gary's Mod, Fallout 3, and a bunch of other things. But I think it was them. They played Natural Disaster Survival by Virus the Vixen on Roblox, so I joined to go play that. And then I guess I bounced from there to like Armored Patrol to Roblox at War, and like all these different places. And somewhere in the middle, I found Blood and Iron, which for the record has never been my favorite game. It is the game that gets views. Play Handcuffs of Love. I don't think I even have that one on this laptop. This is like my deployment laptop. I need to get back into that, into generating those. Because Handcuffs of Love is a lyrical and tonal masterpiece. It's so good I can't play it on YouTube. I can say that. Am I the real Genghis Khan? Do I look more like Genghis Khan now? No. No. Genghis Khan's been gone. Genghis Khan. Oh, he's talking to the guy called Genghis Khan. Dude, I'm just dunking on myself this entire stream so far. Happy birthday tomorrow, Genghis Khan. I hope in return for my birthday wishes you'll spare me in the upcoming Mongol conquests. Alright, next question. What do you think about the GMB and Blood and Iron community? I'm gonna be honest. I don't spend a whole lot of time in communities. I spend time in my community. Well, sometimes. If you're on the Discord server, you know how that kind of works out. But, I can't speak for Blood and Iron. Here, let me tell you, I've gone to the Blood and Iron server, like, once, the Discord, and the Guts and Black Powder Discord, each once, for different reasons. For Blood and Iron, I went there to report a hacker a long time ago, and the only thing I remember from my visit is that somebody had made anthropomorphized human, like Coomer-bait drawings of the sapper constructions in Blood and Iron. So the Gabion, or whatever, the Cheval de Frise, the fence and all that. Don't ask me how, but that's what I remember from that. And then from my Guts and Black Powder visit, I joined the server to, well, first I was going to try to get some assets, I think. Let me remember. Yeah, first I was going to try to get some assets for that animation, which, by the way, is, like, the biggest animation I've ever done. It took so long, dude. A lot of these videos, like, I have great ideas. Don't get me wrong, I got great ideas. I just can't stick with them a lot of the time. But, yeah, I was there to watch the reaction to my premiere of my Guts and Black Powder video, because it's been a long time coming, right? Because I was trying to make that a year prior, before it actually came out, but Fezzen, really cool guy, right? Love that guy. He reached out to me and said, do not do that, let it cook, alright? So I did, and it ended up being the right move. Let's see. Oh yeah, but the only thing I remember from that visit is that they were clowning on my stream. So that's, I guess, my feelings. Why am I evil? Let's see. Pull up Discord view. No. Another 59,427 quintillion to Israel? Of course. Don't you know they're our greatest allies? Don't ask him about the USS Liberty, though. Or the dancing Israelis. Don't ask him about that either. Or the Levant affair. Actually, you know what? Don't ask him any questions at all. Let's see what else here. When will I become Corporal Skit, not Specialist Skit? Never. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is the stream still going? Please tell me the stream's still going. I need somebody to reassure me right this instant the stream's going, because my page just timed out. Ed, you better reassure me. Okay. See Cobb coming for the win. Ed, I thought I could count on you. As I was saying, let me swap my view over to something a bit more visually stimulating. Let's look at Starscape. Nobody watched that video. I'm a specialist. E4 Mafia, some would say. That's cringe. Don't say E4 Mafia, right? This is not my career, okay? And I can't say a whole lot because as a soldier you really don't get the same rights that you do as a civilian when it comes to the First Amendment. So let's just say that if I were to promote, I'm not doing this for the money, alright? I signed up when I was 17 years old to serve my country, get free college, and maybe beat people with sticks. I didn't get to do that. Alright? I graduated after the Summer of Love. But, yeah, I'm not in this for the money, so the whole sergeant thing is, one, I have not been tested as much as a team leader, so I wouldn't even know how to do as a sergeant. It seems like way too much politicking and paperwork and all that kind of stuff. Corporals aren't a thing. I think it's different in active duty, but in National Guard corporals, you will never see them. People go straight to sergeant. Let me turn my stream back on so I can read the live chat from my phone. Bro, I reckon it's geeking. Giving yourself views again. No, y'all are giving me views, sucker. Is military service hard? Only if you let it be. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're doing, right? If you're active duty, if you're in the Guard, what your MOS is. And also, a lot of it comes down to your leadership and who you're surrounded by. There's good leaders, there's bad leaders. There's good stations, there's bad stations. At the end of the day, there's going to be a type of person, who would not find anything the military has to throw at them hard. All these SF guys, it's not hard. No. Now, if you're a little whiny baby boy, right, then everything seems hard. I fall somewhere in between. I'm not as cool as those guys. But I'd like to think I'm not a whiny baby boy either. It may be hard, but Genghis Khan is harder. She drilling on my sergeant to my dishonorably discharge. That is too good. Skid, how's your military food? It varies. If you're on an army base, probably not good. Probably not good. If you're on an Air Force base, now we're talking. Where I'm at right now, there's a lot of foreigners here. A lot of other, NATO countries. I'm talking Czechs, Polacks, freaking, the Poles, the French, Croatians, Spaniards, Italians, all kinds of people. So the DFAC here has got some really good, international food, which is weird because a lot of the international stuff that you'd expect to be more of like a risk to try, that you're not used to, is more like experimental. It's still going? Oh yeah. That stuff usually turns out to be pretty good, actually. And then the tried and true, like, safe bet kind of foods, like chicken breast, is not good. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Are there Malaysian soldiers? I haven't seen any Southeast Asian types here. Or Arabs, for that matter, other than the Iraqis, of course. Have I been off the internet the entire time? I kind of wish. Well, first let me wrap up my previous thing. MREs get a bad rap. Obviously, an MRE is not going to live up to real people food, you know? But people hate on MREs way too much. Like, when you're out there and you're, you know, going on a ruck march, or you're going on to build an LPOP or a fob or something, or you're just riding around in a Humvee, MREs can slap, especially if you have a good one. The chili mac, everyone knows the chili mac is good. Alright? The pizza is hit or miss. The shredded chicken and barbecue sauce is always good. Now what I was saying the other time is, what was I saying? What did you ask me? Someone asked me. Oh, off the internet the entire time? Yeah, no, I've had internet, but it's been bouncing between like 20. There's a post on my Discord server in the announcements, like you scroll up a bit. I was hitting 16 kilobytes per second. So it bounces between that, and at the highest I can hope for, maybe 3 to 4 megabytes, or I guess maybe megabits per second. So, not great. And it's almost worse than having no internet at all. Because there's a peace that comes with having no internet, right? You can go out and you can enjoy, you know, your life. You can talk to people. When you have good internet, there's a piece to that too. You can surf the web, you can play games, you can talk to people online. If you're in the middle, you can't not be on the internet because you have internet. But you can't be on the internet because your connection is garbage. It's very infuriating. I've had a lot of... It's been annoying. That's been the most annoying part about all this, actually. I got hit on the head by a hatch of an APC several years ago on the true Independence Day evening. Shouldn't have been standing there. Could be worse. He could have got Tiananmen squared. What's the most Skittles flavor have you eaten? Most recent? I haven't eaten Skittles in a while. Probably original, honestly. Now, Mike and Ike's. That's where it's at. I love me some Mike and Ike's. I don't know if y'all know about Mike and Ike's, because I know a lot of you are foreigners. But let me tell you, this stuff right here, this is the best candy. The original, goated. Berry Blast, goated. Freaking Tropical, that's not Tropical, where's Tropical? Tropical Typhoon, goated. Where's the sour ones? Yeah, they come in these 2-pound bags. 54 ounces in this bag. That might not be the 2-pounder. Oh, here we go. 1.8 pound bag, great for sharing. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No, I tear these things up. Like the tub of lard I am. Mike and Ike Sour. These are really good too. The only thing with these is you'll tear your mouth up. It's kind of like Captain Crunch, where it's so good you just gotta eat it. No. No, this stream better not have died. Hey, can you guys hear me? Ed, you better say you can hear me. Uh-oh. Did this stream die? I'm about to flip out. It's still going. Grant, you lied to me, Grant. I'll never forgive you for this. That's not the Christian way. I will forgive you. But, you know, count your days. RFK Jr. be disappointed in me. Dude, that's why I'm trying to I'm trying to eat healthy, which is kind of harder here, because in Kuwait, they had like a chicken bar where they had a grill where you can just go every day, except Monday, and order chopped chicken breasts and just eat chicken breasts. They're really good. So I was doing that and doing a lot of cardio because I gotta get in shape for White Boy Summer, else the RFK Jr. death squads are gonna come for me. But yeah, I'm trying to keep that up before I get back. Alright, next question. We've been slacking on the questions. Haven't even scrolled down yet. What's your view on Blood and Iron Spain and Netherlands? And if you've checked out the updates, the best edition? Haven't the Netherlands always been in Blood and Iron? Or at least some, like, Dutch, like, kingdom or something? I don't know. Maybe it is a recent thing. Spain, I did play Iberian Harbor when that came out. I haven't made a video since then on Blood and Iron, but, I mean, it's a great addition of the game. I always love new uniforms and maps. That one map I hosted the last melee tournament in. It's like, I think it's like Egypt or something. It's like these ruins in the sand. That's a cool map. Are you going to return to Arcane Odyssey for a second video just to cover the full release update? Maybe. I'm going to be honest, I don't play a lot of the games that I make reviews on. Most, if not all of them. I don't continue playing them after the video because, like, it's a whole thing. I was playing Arcane Odyssey, like, 2 days ago. Just because I got here, I'm like, well, now I can play Roblox, well, what should I play? Arcane Odyssey. You know, I just popped in my brain. It's a cool game. I'll need to grind back up again, but I don't know. We'll see. Bruh, again, do not tell me. What do you mean Iberian Harbor doesn't have Spain? Is a stream up? I'm just gonna go on and as if the stream is up. Let me know when it's back. You know what's crazy? Oh wait, am I going? There's a cell tower that's like, yeah, some of the people here explode too. There's a cell tower that's like, I kid you not, like 100 yards from where I'm sitting right now. Or it's like a service tower. But, I don't know. You'd never know it. Fighting off wall breakers. Alright, next question. Am I going to address the allegations? You wish. What do you think on the new upcoming Blood and Iron update? I have no idea. I've never heard of the new Blood and Iron update. Are you thinking of playing games outside of Roblox games? See, the thing about me is I do have a life, believe it or not, outside of Roblox and this channel. I play all sorts of games outside of Roblox games. Really nice slideshow. Well, can you at least hear my voice? Can you hear my voice fine? Because I don't care. It could be a singular frame for all I care if you guys can hear me. Risk PTSD. Alright, I'm gonna assume you guys can hear me fine. I have no reason to assume this, but I'm going to anyway. A cardboard cutout. Audio's fine. Alright. Where was I at? Oh yeah, so I was saying. I do play games outside of Roblox. All kinds of games. In fact, most of the games I play are outside Roblox. I just don't put them on my channel because they don't get views when I do. Kind of breaks the whole theme, right? Just recently, I 100%ed Ready or Not. Right now, sounds like a visuals like a college lecture slideshow. Hey, if this is a college lecture slideshow, I'd be an Indian man, and you would not be able to understand my English. Let me just read off the games on my desktop right now. Red Dead Redemption 2, Balatro, War Thunder, Ready or Not, Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, 7 Days to Die, Manor Lords, Helldivers 2, Fortnite, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, Starship Troopers, and I got some Jackbox games. But yeah, I play all kinds of games. I just don't post them because nobody watches those. Just Cause 3? I don't know if I've seen Just Cause 3. I've seen Just Cause 2, I think. I've seen, there's an old Vanos Gaming video where he played a Just Cause game. Let me see if it was 2 or 3. Wait, was it not Vanos? Who was it? Was it Donkey? It was Donkey, I guess. Maybe. I swear I saw someone do a playthrough of Just Cause 3. It's a funny video. This guy's got, his whole channel is funny. You should watch him if you've never heard of him. As I was saying, does Julie have decent Wi-Fi? Yeah, she's... I mean, hers is better than mine. She's in a much better place than me, fortunately. Next question. Will I bomb Kuwait off the face of the earth? I'm not at liberty to say. Let's just say that. How do you ask the Manison who didn't jump to have self-confidence? What is a Manison? I'm looking this up. Yeah, mannequin? I don't know. Yeah, your question doesn't make any sense. Who is that? Who said this? Who said this question? Nietzsche? Doesn't make no sense. Jeff or Joe, yes or no? Yes, always yes. Fortnite Battle Pass. When's the Just Dance video coming out? There's no Just Dance video. I don't know what you're talking about. Is Dampug my secret admirer? Yeah, I would say he's my outright, public admirer. Not even a secret, except he pretends to despise me in this channel. Which does make it secret, because he does admire me, deep down. Alright, next question. Alright, serious question by Testicle Man. Do you ever think or considering yourself to stop making Roblox video? I mean, not really. Like, de facto I might stop, if you count, like, taking months at a time as a break of stopping, which it kind of is. Unless I start again. But no, I've never, like, intended to stop. What video did you have the most fun making? That's a tough one. Let's actually go look through all these and see if we can't find the answer to that. Videos, let's see. Helmet was a pain, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, it's a neat game, but it's one of like a you guys recommended me kind of game more than like a game I want to play. Most fun making. I really enjoyed... Where's it at? Blood and Iron News, that video I was playing earlier, that was actually really fun to make. I want to make another one of those. I'm sure I'll make another one this year. it's just fun to like think of those like commercials and stuff and like act it out with friends. That was very enjoyable. Yeah, alright. What happens when you make it your fabled return coming off deployment? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go on a cruise to the Bahamas. And after that, I'm probably gonna... Hopefully I have a job by then, outside of this. I don't know. We'll find out. What video do you have the least fun making? Asks Testicle Man. See, a lot of these videos... So, here, let me run you through my... I'm not going to answer that, because I probably can't. Because some of these were real stinkers. Here's the life cycle, I guess, the video development life cycle, if you will. I come up with an idea. Now, the best videos come from ideas that they're incepted, is that a word, in my own mind, right? Like, if it's my idea to do it. Maybe someone recommends the video or the game, and I start playing it, I'm like, yo, this game's got some crazy potential. Freaking, well, I'll get into that later. But, so that's step one, right? I think of an idea. And usually when I think of that idea, then I go into this brainstorming, and I get these really good ideas, like very entertaining, funny things. And I get super excited to make a video. Then I have to write the script, and then I have to get the footage, and then I have to edit it all, and find music, and make an animation. And over the course of all that stuff, it gets to the point where it's more of a chore to make the video, and then it just becomes a slog, like, oh, I gotta do this. I've got videos sitting on my computer right now that are just halfway done. But I definitely could have finished if I kept up that initial enthusiasm. Zach's canonical death, he did die in that video, which is, he's not coming back. That's actually really funny. Yeah, but, like, so, I've been thinking about maybe doing, like, floating a, So, in the Bible, right, Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor who orders the execution of Jesus Christ, praise be upon him, right, it's part of this tradition he has where he releases one condemned man, right? I guess to appease the occupied Jewish populace. So I've been thinking about floating an idea of me doing that with like a video, because there's a couple videos. Either I make another video on a game I've already covered, which is something I don't do often, right? Or I make a video on a game that I was going to cover or started to and then never finished. So that would include things like what's that really... I don't like the game. It's like a World War I whiz bang. That would be whiz bang. That would be no big deal. You know what? Oh, that'd be In Plain Sight 2. Like, I've got scripts and stuff, like, I've got, like, those are in various stages of development, but they're all on ice right now. Was Tankfish's video the most fun? Dude, the Tankfish video was kind of fun to make, but then, the execution of that video, like that going live and all that stuff that happened. Because correct me if I'm wrong, so that Tankfish video, I know it went live on New Year's, like as the ball dropped. I don't remember if that was the exact same New Year's that Zach got the boot. If it was, that was a very eventful New Year's. That's on the it is in the Bible. What are you talking about? There's not videos I'm keeping hostage or scripts I'm keeping hostage. Like, here, let me swap this, make sure I don't reveal any personal info real quick. Let me pull up my scripts. You guys are getting the inside scoop. This kid's gonna execute somebody? No, I don't need a special event to do that. Alright, let me swap my source back over. There we go. So look, this is my Google Docs, right? Here's all my things I got here. Some of these are school projects. So I got like, look, entry point. I was gonna make a video on that. I'm honestly not very enthused about that one. I was gonna make a video on Christian Roblox games, which is, that led me to this like satanic church Discord server. The most like dense collection of like mentally ill people I've ever come across on the internet. Is actually truly sad. Blood and Iron News 2 is in the works. There's Whiz Bang. Helmet that got made, no big deal. In Plain Sight 2 is what I'm talking about. Oh, here's my... People keep asking to see this. It's a public thing, I'm pretty sure, this document. This is the ranks of all the games I reviewed. So starting at the bottom. Roses. What a scam. Yeah, potential, though. Vibe Hugging. I think that was the first review I ever did. Which, like... That set the tone. It was supposed to set the tone for the entire series of, like... reviewing bad games. Because here's the thing. Every game since Vibe Hugging has been something I wasn't just trashing on the whole time. Except maybe The Hood. Which, the reviews was supposed to be, like, some good and some bad. But, it's turned into just, like, all good. You guys need to send me some bad games to play that I can really sink my teeth into. Fallen Flag, I think that one stopped production. I also have this curse where as soon as I make a video on a game, it dies. Like, it stops being supported by its devs pretty soon afterwards, so... If you get excited that I'm covering your favorite game, I wouldn't, I maybe curb my enthusiasm a little bit, because that might be the touch of death. Really? I have to look up that Jesus game. Let's see. Helmet. I put Helmet at 5. Yeah, I could see that. Rust Machine. Dude, we played that game for so long before we beat it. Well, we played it so long and then later, like years later, we came back and beat it in like one try. It was crazy. The Mirror, good little short game for what it is, but not enough content. Starscape, just not my kind of game. What is there, I think, is executed pretty well. It's a very ambitious Roblox game. And they just dropped, or I think they're about to drop, a huge update. So if you're into that, you should go check it out. I got no hate for Starscape as a game. Let's see. Airship Assault. I give it a 6. That's a pretty good little game. It's just the modern iteration of Zeppelin War. Zeppelin Battles. Fire Team. I could see that. Alone in a Dark House. Jurassic Tycoon. That's an old one. Centaura, I give it 6.5. I'm gonna have to revisit Centaura. People have been telling me to. Some guy's been blowing up my comments telling me to. Riot Control Simulator? Hey, I might look into that actually. Afghanistan Fazbear. I could make... Well, here's the thing. If I did Afghanistan Fazbear, it'd be like a part of a collection of those like bad like games, so I'd have to include Saddam Hussein Simulator, but that's already been in one of my videos. I think in the Tradelands video. Frontline Karelia. I love Frontline Karelia. I wish they had more, like, I wish all of the effort that they pour into Horizon Blue, which, where even is Horizon Blue? Is it on this list? No? Oh, did I not rate it? I might not have rated it. Let me go make sure, because that's not on this list. That's a grave oversight. Yeah, I don't think I gave it a rating. Let me go to the... its own script just to make sure. Horizon Blue 1919. A copy of a copy. Yeah, no, I didn't rate it, so that makes sense. But I wish they put all the effort that they poured into Horizon Blue into Frontline Corellia instead. Because it's a unique setting, right? It's the models are really good as far as like Roblox goes for like character models, like all the different equipment and stuff. I like the what's that game? What's that World War II game where Hell Let Loose? I like the Hell Let Loose-esque like progression system. Frontline Corellia is a good game. Y'all should check it out if it's still up. Rolling Thunder PvE. Haven't played that in a long time. We did play what's that Type 99 sniper, Scott? That was the PvP. Star Wars Lightsaber Battles 2. Okay. It's like For Honor, but somehow even more cancerous or more toxic. Trenches. I was just talking to a guy yesterday about Trenches. Goated game. Wish it was still with us. Entrenched. Don't know why I gave that a 7. The Rake. Don't know why I gave that a 7. Faith? I don't even remember the game Faith, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before Truth. These are both horror games, I know. I just don't remember the difference. Bleeding Blades. Bleeding Blades kind of got bad, I think. I haven't played it in a while. I checked in once, like 5 months ago, and it was all like medieval stuff. Tradelands is a good game. I love me some Tradelands, even though they just introduced a new faction that can't be pirated, which is really stupid, I think, because it makes pirates starve to death. What is... Okay, I haven't checked the chat in a while. Skip my goat. What's up, Vance Fisher? Is that Paraguay in the background wall? No, that's Missouri. What, does Paraguay look like that? Oh, it is pretty similar. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, no, it's the Missouri flag. Most bears of any U.S. flag and the most stars. It's got a lot going on. Don't say he's a goat, he's in Iraq, that's funny. Happy birthday. I'm 23, dude, I'm old. Wish he's still with us. Trenches, when I say which it's still with us. Where was I? Bleeding Blades, Tradelands, Dead Ahead, good game. I heard it's making a comeback, which is good, because, oh, I guess it is the same people who do Centauri, isn't it? No, Dead Ahead's its own thing, like, they need to... I'm glad that I hear that that's coming back. Because really nothing else is quite that kind of level of quality in the same genre. Except maybe, like, Project Nebulon. Or was it Stardust? I think it's Project Nebulon, but no one plays that. Black Hawk Rescue Mission 5. Feel like it changes every single time I look at it. SCP-3008. I'll give it an 8. It's a clever little game. I wish they updated it. Like, I wish they, like, added new things that aren't superficial. Arcane Odyssey is a good game. Like, Arcane Adventures was my GOAT game when I was a kid. Like, I loved... It was right up there with Tradelands. It was so cool that it had, like, a whole story and everything, too. And Arcane Odyssey just builds on all that, which is great. Love Arcane Odyssey. Blood and Iron, gotta be up there. The OG. Identity Fraud... Oh, yeah, no, Identity Fraud definitely belongs up here. Base game, by far. Let's see. Drawing that flag by hand must be misery. Yeah, I'm sure it would be. But that's a CD. I see that. That's not a symbol, Genghis Khan. That is a DVD. That is a disc storage device. Nice try, though. How tall am I? Like 5'10", 5'11". Fluctuates. Good friends with Dead Ahead developers. Hey, tell them to keep at it. Dead Ahead's a great game. Where was I? The Mimic. I don't think the Mimic belongs up here anymore. I haven't played in a long time, but like I feel like they've gotten into that trap of they found the what's the word I'm looking for? They found the format. They found the formula, just churning and churning and churning, you know? Yeah. Doors. This is back in the early days. See, this is back when Doors was more of a niche thing. What am I saying? It wasn't a niche thing. It was when it was blowing up. But not when it was, like, blown up, you know? It was in the process of getting big. I don't know about Doors now. I've heard Pressure is just Doors, but better. And a little bit I've played and watched Bredian. That's another YouTuber, guys, to check out. Bredian. Let me look him up right now. His name is Bredian. He talks about niche Roblox games. Talks about a lot of horror games, which I appreciate, because I've always loved Roblox horror games, but they don't get any views on my channel, so it makes me happy that this guy can be successful with that. He makes good videos. You should watch him. But yeah, he did a video where he interviewed the creator of Pressure while they played. It just seems like a better Doors. Isle. Isle's a goated game, and they just came out with Isle 10. I haven't played it yet, but people sleep on Isle, man, I'm telling you. It's such a unique, like, gameplay loop and concept. It's the best I have. The DVD has the symbol sound stored on it, that's funny. The Mimic fans when they see a Japanese person. Yeah, is it all Japan, really? Is it all Japanese folklore? I know most of it is. I remember they did that clown thing for like a Halloween event one time. Dude, Isle is a peak game. If I had to play one Roblox game... Now, here's the thing. You ever think, like, if I get sent back in time, like, what would I take with me? If I could take one Roblox game back in time, it'd be Isle. I would show Benjamin Franklin Isle. Be like, dude, you gotta get on this. It'll change your life. Alexander the Great. Freaking... I mean, Jesus Christ already probably plays Isle up there in heaven. Alright. Back to my... Oh! Why am I here? What was the question, even? Oh, the least fun making. I don't know, because I had fun making my vibe-hugging video. Like, just because it's a bad game doesn't mean I don't have fun making it. Especially because if it's a bad game, it might be me who decide to play it. You do need that achievement, Lance. We gotta go back. I got the achievement, and there might be new achievements now. I know the one that you don't have, it changed with this recent update, like the way to do it. Alright, next questions. What do you think about the Tauhao project? What is that? I feel I'm gonna regret this. Is this that, rhythm game? What is this? A bullet shoot 'em up. It's a bullet hell? I have no feelings one way or another. Let me tell you this, though. I inherently don't trust people who play a game with a cover that looks like this. Like, people who gravitate towards, like, anime characters. I mean, they're either, too far gone and should be avoided, or they're on that path. I got nothing wrong, like, no problem with, like, anime as in general. Like, there's, like, Attack on Titan, can't beat it. But, if someone approaches me unprompted and says that they're an anime fan, I automatically don't trust them. Well, Vance, the thing is, here's the thing about Isle. You're not supposed to play it with randos. Unless you're, like, trying to help them out, they're like, new people. Like, unless everyone in the game is new, it's not fun to play with randos. You gotta play with your friends. Or even alone, if you can bear it. Alright, so my verdict on this, indifferent. Next question, what do I think about Stalker? Never played it. I read Metro, like the book. Metro 2035? Or is it 2033? 2034? Metro book. 2033? There's 2033 and 2034. Okay, I think I've read Metro 2033. It was in my high school library. The Dark Ones deserved it, as always. You know, you can apply that to any kind of decision making you might come across. This has nothing to do with Stalker. It's the closest thing I have. I know Wendigoon helped make that Stalker little short film with Evan Royalty, who's the same guy who did those SCP videos. I have not... I don't know if that bird is coming from the music or from outside my room. I have not seen it, but I like these two. I especially like this one because they got my goats, MTF Epsilon 6. Village Idiots. Totally slept on. I have a whole thing to say about SCP-2. Okay. SCP, I might make a video about Roblox and SCP because there's like a weird, like, infatuation there. I think SCP is just going the wrong direction generally. People gravitate towards this, the mobile task forces and like the tactical high-speed operator types. Which, first off, just because you're in a mobile task force doesn't make you like a gun dog. You know, you're not like a trigger man. They've got scientists, they got all kinds of people. Most of the stuff they've run into isn't even dangerous. It's just something that's incomprehensible, or you gotta figure out what's going on with it. Like, 99.9 things in the SCP universe, having a gun and a plate carrier and nods is not gonna help you in the slightest. It's gonna hinder you. And people focus way more on this kind of thing than the actual, like, science and research and acquisition side of things, which I think is a shame. How mental is the concept of a helicopter? I mean, you got those, these things? You ever see these things? Helicopter trees? They got these seeds, and when they fall, they're like, they like helicopter down. So it's not that crazy, because it already occurs in nature. MTF Ada 4? Let me see. Ada 4. Begone Toth. Intelligent seabirds. Oh, I think I read about this, actually. That's not loading. Let's see. Next question. How low is your rent not to have posted in so long? If I had low rent, I'd be posting more. My rent here is free. They pay me to be here. That's how low it is. Next question. By Rayliff. If the feds found out about your shenanigans, you had to ditch the army and YouTube, what would your job on your new identity and where? I'll be watching a stream, but happy womb eviction anniversary. I can't tell you my plans on stream. Nice try, Rayliff. Nice try. I'm starting to think you have connections to these feds. But no, I'm not going to tell you my plans. It's 3 to 4 a.m. Where I live, yeah, it's 3:18 right now. How was Kuwait? Kuwait's nice. In the sense that you get paid to be there. It's not really nice in just about any other aspect. Okay. There are no mosquitoes where I was in Kuwait. There's a lot of mosquitoes here in Iraq. Sucks. They're like brown mosquitoes. But there's like no bugs in Kuwait. There was these... Well, here, I already posted about it. I put it in, let me make Discord visible again so you guys can see what I'm talking about. In voice chat, they got these pitted beetles, which are really cool little things, right? I just like them. They're fascinating to me. And I've got these really annoying flies. But other than that, there's like no bugs in Kuwait. Just how I like it. What's the best movie? I can't tell you a best movie. You probably couldn't even tell me a best movie. I can tell you like a top 10. Not really, not the top of my head, but there's a lot of great movies. Let me think of movies I watched recently that I liked. Bullet Train, that's a good movie. War movies, my top like Vietnam movie. I love We Were Soldiers. Mel Gibson, that's a good one. I don't know. See, I love Star Wars, but I would not consider any Star Wars movies the best movie ever. Actually, maybe The Third Gathers, Backstroke of the West. This is the best Star Wars movie. Star Wars, The Third Gathers, Backstroke of the West. They got the whole thing on YouTube somewhere. Where's it at? This is highlights. Backstroke of the West, full. Is it off? Did they take it down? Oh no, here it is. I think. It's like the entire Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, but it's like bootleg translated Chinese and then back to English and then voiced over. It's most of it's absolute gibberish, but some of it's actually really funny. You haven't lived till you've seen Yoda say, "We must destroy the West." Did I ever complete the Hangar and Isle? I did. Small Soldiers? Small Soldiers is a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I do remember Major Chip Hazard. Who can forget? Absolutely goated character archetype. Oh yeah. Dude, this guy would absolutely body Buzz Lightyear, I think. I don't know, maybe. Buzz has got some moves. But no, Chip Hazard, can't beat him. He'll wipe out all the Gorgonite scum. Next question. I lost the Q&A chat. Where'd it go? Here it is. Next question. My sole purpose on the server is to ask this, by Rattler. Will you ever visit or revisit and review any games you've already covered? I already talked about this. I'm thinking about it. I might. Let's see. How is Southern Glorious Bath, Iraq? It's better living conditions in Kuwait. That's got nothing to do with the country, though. Because the country here is a lot more hostile. Opinion on the BMP-1? I got no opinion on the BMP. Air fryer or oven? See, everyone loves air fryers. Not me. When I say everyone, I mean like everyone else. Everyone loves to suck off air fryers. Like, air fryer. Yeah, nah. People act like this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And it could be, for all I know, right? I just don't use them. Like, I just have a microwave, you know? I'm sure people are like, oh, fries in the microwave versus fries in the air fryer, they're so much crispier or whatever. Like, dude, if something, I'm reheating something just to eat, like, I don't care about, like, that little difference, you know? I'm already, like, in the gutter at that point. You know, I'm in for a penny. I'm sure if my girlfriend gets an air fryer, I would use it more. But as it stands, I mean, it's not like they have an air fryer here. I have a really old microwave on the floor here. I just don't have any opportunities to use it. Here, we'll do the final question on the Discord first. What do you think of YouTubers today in Blood and Iron? I am glad that they have picked up the mantle. Because here's the thing, right? And they all kind of like credit me at least as like the OG guy in Blood and Iron YouTube. But I'm glad that someone else is taking it up because I've never wanted that to be like my whole thing, my whole shtick. I want to be John Blood and Iron, but no one else was doing it. And the people who did do it didn't do it as good as I did. But now there's all kinds of great options. Let's look at some. Obviously got 1% battery. Let me see if I can find his channel. Blood and Iron. Here he is, 1% battery. This guy, he does Blood and Iron. Then there's also Lolsku. He's pretty good. There's more. There's a whole video I have. Liked videos. Skit Gaming. Like way down here there's a video where like I hop into one of their Discord calls. You're not allowed to look at any of these videos, by the way. Guess I won't find it. But yeah, no, there's a lot of cool guys. I'm sorry if I didn't shout you out here. My brain's a little bit fried, but yeah, no, there's you can look at them. This is okay. This is like my boomerism here is I have a soft spot for cute videos of babies laughing and stuff. Alright, now we can get to the YouTube chats. Where was I at? Chicken wings are amazing because you can make great things out of them. You can shovel, or you can get enough meal for less than 20 shekels. Starship Troopers, that is a good movie. I do love me some Starship Troopers. I also love the discourse that surrounds it. Of what's his name? Verhoeven, Paul Verhoeven, like the director, taking the book of Starship Troopers, which is like classic, like foundational sci-fi. I haven't read it. I'm told that's classic foundational sci-fi. And then reading the first like 3 pages and being like, nah, this book is stupid. I'm just gonna make my own movie about fascism or whatever, because you know you have to see fascism in every facet of life, right? And then making something so cool while trying to convince you that it's so bad. Because like here's the thing, right? I don't know, you can probably find me in the comment sections of some Starship Troopers analyses, arguing back and forth, but like I'm no race traitor when it comes to humanity, right? Like I'm on their side. Let's see what else we got here. Sounds like something Yoda would say in 1940. Tried Black Hawk Gen 4 yet? Probably not, if that's the most recent one. No, I haven't been able to, just because my internet. Pasta Pie. What is Pasta Pie? Dude, where'd my music go? Did it already run out of juice? This is white noise. Why am I listening to white noise? Luxury hotel lounge music. Doesn't say no copyright. I'm gonna do this one instead. What was I saying? Pasta Pie? Is that what he said? Is this what you're talking about? I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. This looks like lasagna to me. This looks like vertical lasagna. See, Italians, right? Okay, well, I mean, Americans have the best food because we go around and we collect all the primordial good ideas that everyone else has and we perfect them. The hamburger, pizza, the taco, right? The conventional taco, all this stuff is American. That being said, as far as like foreign, like international foods in America go, and when I say that, I mean like the most surface level like categorization. Italians got it all locked down. Like there's only like 2 things that's like you go to like Olive Garden or some Italian food place that aren't gonna be good. They got the formula down pat, if nothing else. The Mexicans aren't far behind. I guess Taco Bell doesn't count as Mexicans. The Americans LARPing as Mexicans aren't far behind. Veggie omelet MRE? Maybe. I've got, and Grant, if you're watching this, you can attest to this. I've got like 50 or closer to 40 like MREs just piled up in my closet because I save them after drill. Because they're just handy to have around, you know? And I bought a bunch one time at a gun show for like $3 a piece. Like how many meals can you go out and buy for $3? What's poppin', big boy? Not much. Guy whose name I'm not about to try and pronounce. We're just talking. Grandparents used to make this for football Sunday. Veggie. So what's your guys' favorite pie? My girlfriend doesn't like pie of any sort, or so she claims, until I put a, mouth-watering pie of some sort in front of her. But what's y'all's favorite pie? Sound off in the live chat so I can disagree with you. Pizza does not count as pie. I swear, dude. You can't say pizza. I'm talking about actual, like, dessert pie. Apple pie is solid. I do love me some apple pie. It's hard to pick a favorite pie. Like, here, let me just look up a list of, list of pies. Here. Most popular pies. I wonder if key lime's going to be on here. Oh, espresso martini, never heard of it. Lemon meringue. Meringue, I don't know. I made some of this one time in middle school for a class. It's pretty good. Chocolate chess, never heard of that. Banana pudding pie. It's hard to beat. Grilled s'mores, I'm gonna be honest, that looks too sweet. Chocolate pecan, oh, they were so close. So close to goodness. Pecan pie, pizza. What kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone 13 mini right now. I just replaced my iPhone 8. Like a month ago, because it finally, after like 6 years of loyal service, finally started to crap out on me. Sad times. Chicken pot pie. Dude, shut up. Shut up, you know what I'm saying. Pick one from this list, Big Cheese. Sweet potato honey beer pie? There's a lot going on. That sounds British. Georgia peach pie is good. Sour cherry pie? Not gonna complain. Sour apple pie is better though. Lemon sumac. I bet you there's some blackberries. Huckleberries and blackberries. Yeah, good luck getting all those huckleberries without swelling your freaking eyeball. Key lime pie. Classic. Apple, pumpkin. Okay, here, I'll give you my top 3. I'll try to pick a top 3. I'm gonna say all-time number 1. Oh, cream, dude, this is so good. Oh, banana cream pie. I had some coconut or banana cream pie just earlier today. Yeah, coconut cream pie. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say. Dog, I'm trying my best. Try harder. All right. I'm gonna say my top 3. It'd be probably pumpkin pie up top. Pumpkin pie is so solid. All right, especially with whipped cream. That is like the highlight of Thanksgiving dinner. Or I guess Thanksgiving dessert. And you gotta make sure it's like, let me look this up. Pumpkin pie with whipped cream. You gotta make sure that there's at least 2 to 3 times as much whipped cream as there is pumpkin pie. Right? Because it just makes it better. Number 2, probably pecan pie. Let me pull up some pecan pie. Pecan pie is... it's good in a different way. But it's not like a less important way. You know what I mean? Oh, pecan pie is so good. It's making me hungry. Key lime pie is alright. Yeah, key lime pie, it's like, it's more pleasant than it could be, you know? Like, it could be really bad if you, like, think of, like, just, like, the concept of key lime pie. Like, that could be nasty. But, it's not bad. It's not something I would choose over any of these, though. My 3rd highest pie might be hot. Okay, because here's the thing. Pumpkin pie is supposed to be eaten cold, right? That's just the way of things. If you get hot apple pie with some vanilla ice cream, it's like, you know, in Ratatouille when he eats the strawberry and then he eats the cheese and he has like an aneurysm. That's what happens when you do that. In a good way. Turkey skin. Hey, I mean, some people eat turkey skin. Eat a poultry skin. Worst pie. Crembo? What is crembo? Oh, I might have had this in Oman. I was in Oman for a while on a super secret mission. I'll tell you all about it some other day. Looks alright. Looks like something you get at like out of a hostess bag. Worst pies. Alright. BuzzFeed. Now, you can't trust BuzzFeed for anything, but we're going to use them for ideas. Well, here we go. Worst rated North American pies. Spaghetti pie? Okay, that doesn't count. We're talking about, like, dessert pies. Crawfish. Cream pie? No. People downvoted that? See, that's... no. Schlufly pie? Pumpkin pie? No, okay, we're backing out. This website made me mad. Alright, BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed's gonna make me even more mad. I'm basically baby food and pie. This person hates... you know what? Leave it to the BuzzFeed writers, man. Leave it to the BuzzFeed writers to hate on pumpkin pie. Let's see, mincemeat, that doesn't count. We're talking about dessert pies, pecan pie. You know what, we're just gonna skip to this guy's #1 rated pie, and it's probably gonna be the nastiest thing. Key lime at #2, yeah. Chocolate bourbon pecan pie. Chocolate cream, strawberry rhubarb, chicken pot pie. Oh, they're all kind of good. You know what, I'm gonna say, you know what, key lime. No, it can't be key lime. Key lime's not the worst pie. I'll say some chocolate pie. I don't like chocolate things. Chocolate, like candy, like chocolate bars, they're good, you know? But once you get into chocolate cakes and chocolate pies and chocolate ice creams, I'm not that big of a fan. I'll go for vanilla over chocolate any day in any of those categories. Thank you, Jix, for the $1 US. I will be sure to spend it wisely on 1/5 millionth of a house in this current market. Thank you, Bavarian Historian, for wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. Skip, why don't people sound 17 and up in the 17 up games on Roblox? I've noticed that too. Listen, until literally yesterday, I have not used my microphone in Roblox because it was a worse system, partially because it was a worse system, and partially because I got banned for racism. I don't have the video on this computer, but in my Roblox culture video, let me actually go find it. It's the one that starts with 9/11. Here it is. Alright, we're gonna skip the intro because I think that's what got this video demonetized. This guy right here. So this is like right pretty soon after they add voice chat. You can tell I got these annoying like buttons above everyone's heads. It's like, why? No game ever does that because it's awful UI design. But this guy I'm talking to here, we were in this like thing. This dude said the most heinous stuff, alright? He was being super racist, but it's against white people, so it's okay, right? So I came over, I asked him the interview questions about Roblox, you know, culture and whatnot. Then we started talking about other things. And halfway through our conversation, you can actually see it happen in this video. Let me unmute it.
It was something like skinhead, but that's obviously for...
Yes. I know, hey, maybe they appropriated that. I'm trying to make a video. You can see right, that's the moment I got banned. I've gotten banned like probably like a half dozen times. But this is that error where it says same account launched from experience from a different device. That's when you read that, there's only one of two things that happen. Either A, you got hacked somehow, which elbozo, right? Or B, and more likely, is Roblox decided you've been a naughty little boy and they banned you for a week or whatever. And that was the case in that one. And the funny thing is, after that happened, like 5 minutes after I got banned, that guy commented on one of my videos. He's like, hey, I found you. He was like clowning on me for him not getting banned. The point of my rant, though, is, yeah, yesterday, for the first time since I made this video, I turned on my mic and I went into some of those I went to mic up, which is complete AIDS. And I also went into that Rate My Avatar game. And you're right, most people definitely are not 17 and up. I don't know what fake ID they sold to the Chinese to get voice chat, but definitely wasn't legit. Skit was murdering locals, you can't prove it. They're also called the head. You ever played Noobs in Combat yet? I have played Noobs in Combat. I'm not going to pull it up because I feel like if I try to launch a Roblox game while this is streaming, this stream is just gonna explode. My computer's gonna commit ritual suicide if I try and do that. I gotta make sure to enunciate that word as much as possible so YouTube, you know, picks up on it and demonetizes whole stream. No, I played a lot of Noobs in Combat. My thoughts on it, I'm not really one for turn-based strategy games, you know? But I do enjoy Noobs in Combat. I think that one of the things I like about it, I dislike in the moment, but I do like in hindsight, is that when you play Noobs in Combat, it always feels, at least for me, like the odds are stacked against you. like if you play most of the levels, well, I've gone like through half the levels. I've gone through like the, you know, like African theater or whatever. You know, maxed it out to like expert difficulty or whatever the highest is. Some of those things, it's like, man, like you think like, dude, how am I supposed to win this? But when you do win it, it's the greatest feeling. I will say progression is really slow because of that. Like, unless you grind low stuff, which is not fun, which I don't do. But if it's, like, really hard, and you just don't beat a level for hours and hours and hours until you do once, like, that makes progression kind of slow, which is a little annoying. My favorite unit, I think, that comes to mind, because I haven't played it in a few months, but I remember I used to, before I stopped playing it those months ago, I had, I think, the IFV or some sort of, like, troop carrier thing, and I would load it up with recoilless rifles, guys, and I would just drop them off in trees and stuff real quick. I love, like, the RPG guys and, like, the recoilless gun, like, the ambush, like, tank killer infantry guys. Those have got to be my favorite. Alright, next question. Scott says, check your Discord DM. Let me make sure Discord is not, play chess with Strimsaw. You know, we can play some chess. We'll play some chess once I'm done catching up with the chat. What'd you say to get banned? Oh, well, I mean, it could have been any number of things we were talking about. Well, let's just say, I'm like Thanos. In a good way, you know? Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, and he puts the Infinity Stones in the gauntlet, and with each stone he becomes that much more powerful till he collects them all, and he's the ultimate power. That's like me with different racial slurs, right? I've got one for black people. I've got one for various different Asian ethnicities. I'm looking for one right now for Native Americans. I'm not talking about some lame like Redskin or something like that. That's like, there were a football team called that, right? I want something with some oomph to it. So I'm not at full power yet. That's what we were talking about. It was the quest for a Native American racial slur when I got banned, so go figure. But he was saying way worse stuff than me. Clap skeleton cheeks. Skip your grind for being racism. They're working on a new Noobs in Combat. I mean, I hope it stays pretty close to the one they got right now, because I do like the version. Do I know Zermington? I do. That's another Blood and Iron guy, right? Yeah, no, I know Zermington. He was one of those guys I forgot to mention earlier. Wait a minute, what? Hold up. Why is my video his... Oh, it's a bug. It's a bug, my video. I was about to freak out, like, what the heck? Yeah, no, I know this guy. I feel like I've played at least one game with this guy in it. Oh, look, he made a video about... You know what? Let's watch this on stream. Let me go mute my background. So we'll play chess at the moment. Let me see what we got going on here.
Gaming is a YouTube channel that mainly does Roblox game reviews and certain different videos in said Roblox games like game modes. But back in the day, he used to be the go-to channel for Blood and Iron how-tos and still
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Put some respect on my name.
has a huge amount of views with his videos. He is definitely the biggest Blood and Iron YouTuber and has had a huge impact on the game. I used to watch his tutorials a long time ago, and I thought to myself today, I wonder if Skit's old tutorials and tips videos still hold up. Skit has been doing these videos since 2017, when Blood and Iron was still only 2 years old. Now that Blood and Iron's turning 10 this year, I thought
No way Blood and Iron's turning 10 this year. And there's no way it was only after 2 years when I made my videos on it. I feel like it was ancient even back then.
I would go through Skit's old tutorial videos and still see if they hold.
He better not play my old videos because I hate my voice in those older videos. I know everyone says it, and I know everyone knows that they like hate their own voice on tape. I dislike my voice on this tape, let alone when it's younger, cringy child me. So he better not. I was gonna say that, Scott. I was gonna say you'd be cheating because you can see my stream.
To this day,
Stream snipe me.
I have made these tips and tricks and class tutorial videos.
Look at that. He copied my thumbnail. That's funny. You can have it.
So I thought this would be a fun video idea. So take a seat and let's go through Skit's old videos to see if they still hold up. So the first video we're gonna watch is the Sapper tips and tricks.
Oh, he's gonna be playing some copyrighted.
Assist their comrades on the field by building defensive structures such as sandbags, wooden barricades,
Oh, that voice, dude. That voice, dude.
anywhere on the battlefield.
Yep.
If someone's aiming a musket at you, you're just like, oh, whatever, I can try and dodge. But if you see this guy
Oh,
at you,
oh.
you'll end up skedaddling.
Dude. This is like a struggle session. I feel like a party dissident in early communist China, dude. Oh my gosh, this is making me like cringe.
You're smart.
I think currently right now what he said is the complete opposite nowadays. If there's just a sapper running at you with an axe and you have a shot and you could just shoot him, right? He might dodge, but you have a shot and he'll get scared and stuff. But if you're running at someone with a gun, you're gonna have an issue because they have a bullet, right? You can try to dodge it, but if you get hit, you're cooked. And yeah, I think currently right now it's the opposite, but yeah, this is just something I wanted to point out now.
The sapper axe deals 50% of a healthy player's HP at all times. So every time a sapper lands 2 hits on someone, it's a guaranteed kill no matter what.
I thought it was like 60 or something like that. It's a 2-hit any time unless you're a cuirassier.
That's what I
A
said.
popular form of defense built for standalone bases is the old mound sandbag combo, where stacks of sandbags are positioned on the very center of a large dirt mound. I find this to be an effective and quick to assemble fortification, so use it where you deem necessary.
Okay, so this used to be go-to for like cover, but now it's the mound and then barricades.
Dirt and barricades.
What the enemy can do, they could just jump over, not jump over, but they
Yo, we're learning some actual tactics right here. Some quality content.
can just go over the sandbags and you're pretty much cooked. Currently right now, if you guys want to build some type of fortification where you can shoot over,
Hey Vance, if there's one thing that the Americans and the communists could agree on during the Cold War, is that they both like to kill a lot of communists.
the better option now is the dirt and barricades.
As a sapper, you gain the ability to stuff a building chock full with barriers and obstacles to delay an attacking force attempting to gain entry. They will get through eventually, but that's a long time coming, so you have plenty of time to sit and ponder why you're such a sore loser, you camping sapper. The sapper's wooden spikes will kill or maim any horses that charge into them, so they are extremely useful on maps where cavalry is present.
Stakes have become a lot more useless over the years because people
Bro, this dude's just dunking on me every single... Every single clip, he's either says, "No, this is not only is this wrong, this is the complete opposite of the truth," or he just laughs at
We're
me.
just adapted to just going around them. They're still useful sometimes, but what you want to do with cavalry is don't actually build the full thing, but just build like the wooden piece that's on the floor. And cavalry, if you build it while a cav is charging at you, they'll stop at that wooden part and they'll get stuck for a little bit. In that time, you're able to hit the cavalry while they're trying to turn away. So that's the current way to do it nowadays. Yeah, just something I wanted to point out as well.
Anyway, once again, don't be the soup guy. It's just vexing.
Zoopman still exists now, bro. And it's actually crazy because it's 2025 and I still sometimes see people doing soup and it's just like, brother, just let it go. You see how old this video is? This was common back then and it's
It is crazy that the soup man is still a thing. I haven't even played Blood and Iron recently, but if there's still people running around trying to sell soup as sappers, like, that's actually insane. It's like that Japanese soldier, like the Imperial Japanese soldier in World War II who like got stranded on a jungle island in the Pacific, and he held out there on his own for like 10 years or something, or like 15 years, refusing to believe that the war was over until they fished around and found his old commanding officer to personally come out and convince him to come home. That's how I feel about these guys.
still common now. This video, I think it still holds a lot of information. There's just some stuff that doesn't stand in the current meta. Yeah, this
Meta.
is
Blood and Iron
still a
meta.
pretty solid video. And let's go on to the next video. So we're gonna do Blood and Iron Melee or Melee or whatever. I got clowned on last time for saying it wrong.
Lance, given to pikemen and lancers, grant the longest range of any melee weapon in the game. This range allows players to hit mounted enemies and keep opponents at a distance. They can also be braced while a player is crouching, which is instantly lethal to any horse that hits the head.
Bracing doesn't exist anymore. I know back then bracing used to be a thing, but
They
now you
removed
don't have to brace
they removed bracing.
to kill horses instantly. The pike instantly kills horses, or at least it kills hussar and medium horses, but you don't have to brace anymore to do that. And the lance is just ass. Like, but this used to be a feature and it's gone now. So
Hold up. So what do you do then if you don't brace with the pike or the obtain Wi-Fi? I don't know what to tell you, dude. Look. Full bars. I'm holding it here for like 20 seconds that the webcam catches up and shows you there's full bars on this thing. Oh, well, no, he's saying you don't need to brace to kill the horse, so I'm wondering, like, if you just hold a bayonet or a pike out in front of you, and, like, just, like, you know, with, like, their default animation, does that do the same thing as bracing now?
this currently does not exist anymore.
You can speed up by holding the pike in a neutral position by pressing X, but can't attack in this stance. The pike and lance will kill a healthy player in 3 hits.
Oh, dude, look at that. Look at that freaking gradient, dude. And the white text on... You know, for somebody who grew up... At that point, I knew what, like, cheesy old YouTube video editing looked like. I knew what, like, ugly video editing looked like in the early days of YouTube, which this is not the early days of YouTube. I'm saying that, like, I've seen those by the time I made this video of, like, a gradient or a solid background with just some, like, base font, like, just text that just appears on the top of it. This looks... I still did it anyway. Why do I always use the default cosmetics? Because I don't have to be a special little boy. I'm just a guy. I'm just a soldier, right? It's what you do that makes you important, not what you wear. As I was saying, this screen right here could be like an analog horror like Mandela catalog local 58 public service announcement. Like this looks like a like a national park infomercial or something. That's crazy that I used to do that. I mean, what do I do now, right?
Dude, the pike is still so bad, bro. I just wanted to say that.
The sapper axe, branch, and sledgehammer given to sappers.
Man, Zermington's clowning on me.
I think one thing that he forgot to point out was that all of those heavy weapons have completely different construct damages. The axe and the sledgehammer have the same, but the branch, oh, back then, oh my god, I forgot that the shovel didn't exist back then, but they have different construct damage. Some of them have better construct damage than others, but obviously the ones that have both the highest construct damage and the highest player damage are the best ones, at least to me. So the branch is the worst one out of all of them, and
No, I love the branch.
and the axe is the best.
Look, you listen, you don't use the branch as a weapon because it's the best. Use a branch as a weapon for the memes because it's the funniest, objectively. Like, you've got a sapper axe, right? That was issued to you by your unit, whatever. Well, then you get to, like, partisans and irregulars, and it's like, oh yeah, this guy's got a sledgehammer. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, a sledgehammer weapon. Like, just grab it, like, whatever you have on hand. But then you go beyond that to like, oh, this is a big branch, this is a big stick I found on the ground. I'm gonna kill you now. Like, come on, that's why you use the branch, not because it's the best weapon. No one's ever claimed it's the best.
One out of all of the heavy ones. Just wanted to.
Can I say bad words in Roblox now? I don't know. I haven't tried. I don't think so, because I tried to say Chinese and it censored that, so if it won't let that through, it probably won't let any bad words through.
Point that out.
Finally, this list wouldn't be complete without the bayonet, which is arguably the second most common melee weapon in the game. The bayonet can be activated by pressing X while holding a line infantry musket. It has a decent swing speed and a longer range than the sword, allowing a player wielding it to hit enemies farther away. There are no movement speed drawbacks, and it can be braced like the pike and lance by crouching to instantly kill any horses that come into contact with it. The bayonet will kill a healthy player in 3 hits.
You can't brace anymore, just wanted to say that as well. And also, this was before the bayonet swing speed buff, and oh my god, it is so much faster now. Like,
there's a bayonet swing speed buff?
Like, dude, this thing used to kind of suck because you had a slower walk speed than like just having it on your side. It was way worse back then, and now it's like one of the best in the game.
Alright, listen. Even, I don't know if this is true or not, what he's saying about the bayonet having like this speed and swing speed buff, but I just want to say, I was a bayonet user before it was cool, from day one. Back when I assumed, I don't know if it's even true what I thought, but I thought that the bayonet did the same damage, basically, and had the same swing speed as the sword. But I still used it in most instances over the sword when it came into close combat. I used it like that, or I use it that frequently because of the reach it gave me and the simplicity of the hitbox. Right? I don't even know technically if I think it does give you like a little bit more reach from the sword, but not as much as you kind of would expect a bayonet would give you. Just because of the way that the animations are handled in the game. But I'm just gonna say I'm a bayonet hipster. I was using it before it was cool.
Because of how fast you can swing it. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about that too.
A few of these tips are as follows. If you ever watched a boxing match, you know that the fighters aren't just standing there wailing on each other. They're dancing around the ring, trying to get around their opponent's guard and deliver.
I hate this voice.
The same concept goes for close quarters combat in Blood and Iron. Keep circling your enemy while attacking to throw them off. This will increase the chance that they will miss you with an attack of their own, and could let you get around their defense if they're blocking.
Circling isn't too good now because they're also gonna start circling, so what you really want to do now with these type of swords is just try to have them swing, like try to fake them out or something, like try to bob and weave, not circle, but like bob and weave. Have them swing and then try to counter back. That's currently the way to do it. See, like, you like fake them out, that type of stuff, and like this guy right here, like, that's how you do it, pretty much. it still works like that, but obviously with a little more movement.
The blocking should be done sparingly, as it affords you no real advantage except to deflect an attack that you know would have hit you. If you remain blocking, you can easily find yourself in a hopeless situation when your opponent just never stops attacking. Only block if you must, like if a sapper axe is about to destroy you.
That's true still.
You know what's crazy? The video that he is watching, that I'm watching him watch, has copyrighted music in the background. So I swear, if the stream watching the video, watching the other video for 2017, which has copyright music in it, gets this stream copyright, you know, demonetized, I'm gonna be a little upset. I'm not gonna lie. Can I upload Vacant 13? I can't because I'm not vacant. I'm here. You know, that was when I was in basic training. And I couldn't make videos.
I think that's really where blocking is still good, and also blocking.
What are you saying?
Only block if you must, like if a sapper axe is about to destroy you.
That's true still. I think that's really where blocking.
Yeah, no,
is
blocking
still good.
sucks.
Also, blocking is still really good against Hussars and like Cav in general. Blocking is what you really want to do when you're on the floor. Because really, if you're trying to block and
They ought to make it so that the block animation is quicker. Because here's the thing, and this is what I've always... I don't know if it's true now, again, because I haven't played Blood and Iron. I'm just going to put my 2 cents in on the Zermington video. So, one, whoever lands, in my experience, my extensive Blood and Iron experience, which, again, I reiterate, I've not played in a while, but back then, at least, whoever lands the first hit, and that's another reason I always use stab with the sword as my first attack, much like with the bayonet. Whoever lands the first hit in a melee fight, in my experience, is usually who's going to win. Because both people swing their swords at the same exact rate. You know, I mean, I guess now there's different weapons, so it doesn't matter as much. Right? It's not as accurate, but like... Back then, when everyone had like either sabers or swords, it's like every swing is the exact same. And once you do get in that first hit and you're in that melee range, you're just going to be in that guy's face the entire rest of the fight. There's going to be not a very long time. So whoever lands the first hit, just like mathematically, like that person's going to win. Because you knock them down to 2/3, then they knock you down to 2/3. Then you knock them down to 1/3. Then they knock you down to 1/3. Then you kill them. And they can't fight back. Right? Other thing I was going to say, they need to make blocking... They need to revamp the blocking system. They need to revamp the entire melee system, actually. Because, like, as it stands with blocking, it's like there's literally no incentive. It's like Zermington said. There's no incentive to block unless it's like this gentleman in my chat said just earlier. Like, there's a horse bearing down on you and you gotta defend yourself. Or some situation like that. If you're like dueling someone one-on-one, the moment you right-click and block, you've automatically lost the fight. Because he swings just as fast, but now you've interrupted your swinging. And the amount of time it takes you to lower your block and then swing again is less than the amount of time it takes him to just swing again. So you're already losing. Don't block. Grant, I'm talking to you. If you're still watching, that's how you went down in the second annual Skid Gaming Melee Tournament. Are you still fascinated by military history? I assume. Yeah, I know my cam's been lagging this entire time. As long as the audio is good, I don't really care that much. Yeah, no, I love military history. Military history is, or general, I guess I could say, like normal general history is military history. That's the coolest parts, anyway. I will finish this video up.
You're one hit and the guy's just hammering you while, like, he's like attacking you, swinging at you while you're one hit. Probably do the bob and weave, maybe try to get a couple hits, but you might probably be cooked by then. Alright, so there's obviously some stuff I wanted to point out. mainly the bracing and that type of stuff. Now the next video I want to go on is artillery tutorial. This will be the last one.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
That's the one to shoot the cannon. I mean, you can shoot the cannon as an officer, but you don't have the rammer. That one, if you want to like reload the cannon, that's the only way to do it.
Cannons can only be used by artillerymen, and they aren't too difficult to figure out. Grab a shot from the box lying adjacent to the cannon, then load it into the barrel from the front. Once that is done, use a ramrod to pack the charge inside the cannon.
He's gonna. I'm pausing right now. He's gonna say you can load the cannon from the back, from the breech, which I think is a bug, but he's gonna say it anyway.
Finally, stand on the black circle to enter the gunnery interface and use WASD to aim. After fire, keep in mind that you'll need to clean the barrel out before you can load another round.
I wouldn't recommend cleaning it from the front. You can
Yep, there he goes.
the cannon from the back.
Like clockwork.
I talked about it in my artillery video. You can clean it from the back of the cannon instead of the front, which if you're in the front, you can get shot at easily. If you clean it from the back area back here, if you're behind there and you click on like any part of this cannon area.
You heard it here first, folks, from Zermington. So swab it from the back. Now, I am going to turn back on my copyright-free music. Is that sped up? Nope, it is that fast. Okay. And then I'm going to see if I can't play this chess. I'm not a good chess player, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Scott, are you still here even? I was gonna say it's late, but obviously it's not for you. Why would I include how to pick the class? Because in all my comment sections, even to this day, I'm not creating I'm not creating an account for chess. And all in my comment sections, even to this day, on those Blood and Iron videos, people still ask me how to pick the class. That's why. Because they can't figure it out. And I mean, the Blood and Iron UI did used to be a lot more Byzantine back then. How do we start an activity? Chess. Whoops. Does anyone know how to invite people to World War II is the most controversial war, and there's no game in Roblox has Blood and Iron entrenched version of a World War II game. Well, you can't really have a Blood and Iron version of a World War II game, just because Blood and Iron is made so unique. Like the mechanics at play all stem from the technology of that time period. Same way with Guts and Black Powder. There's a million zombie games, but there's only one Guts and Black Powder. Yeah, I'm not a good chess player. I always forget that I'm supposed to do the whole checkmate thing. I'm not good at thinking ahead like that, so instead what always happens is I just try to cause as much casualties as possible. Like, I'll be like, oh, I can take that guy? I will! You know, until it's either the opponent beats me because I'm being a moron, or the opponent is even less skilled than me, and I take out all of their pieces except for just their king, and then I don't win anyway because I end up getting into a stalemate. Which, let me go off on a little rant real quick. Stalemates in chess should not be a thing. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Right? The stalemate of, if you put an opponent in check where they can't, or here, not if you, it's, the stalemate is you don't have an opponent in check, it's their turn, and they have only their king, that's the only piece they have left to move, but they can't move it because you have every space around the king covered, and they're not allowed to move into check, right? you'd think that at that point you've won the game, right? Because you've denied your opponent the freedom of movement. They can't do anything. But no, chess says that you don't win, you lose. You stalemate. Like, you guys are on equal footing. What? That doesn't make any sense. No, we're not. Because I can still move and he can't. That doesn't make any sense at all. But that's always what ends up happening, so, no. What was I saying before I did win a chess? Oh yeah, World War II. I don't think World War II is the most controversial war. I think there's a general consensus on the morals and actions of World War II. Now, is that the right consensus? Is it the truth? I don't know about that so much. But it's definitely consensus. So you can't call it controversial. Or at least you can't call it the most controversial. You know what I mean? Like, every controversial thing about World War II has been done in other wars with less consensus. Exactly. Thank you, Jix. Thank you for backing me up. Talking about more factions? I don't understand what you mean, more factions. And factions are kind of defined in a weird way, too, in video games. Like, it's a World War II game. Is the US its own faction? Or is the Allied Powers a faction? Or is the Western Allied Powers a faction? Right? Like, there's so many ways you can split it. I wish my chair had a headrest. Oh. Alright, I'm about ready to call it. I can't even fall asleep either. That's the worst part. I have to stay up so that I can help my buddy move out, because he's staying at this base for right now, but he's moving out tomorrow. I have to get up at 5 to help him move out. And right now it's 4:15. So I can't even fall asleep. Maybe this will fix my sleep schedule, you know, being awake, pulling an all-nighter. Just make it more easy to sleep early tomorrow. Alright, y'all got anything else to say? I'm about to end the stream. Staying at this base for right now, but he's moving out tomorrow. I have to get the phone to help him move in. I'm giving it 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. You know what? This might be the first stream in a long while. First stream in a few streams that won't be deleted by YouTube for hate speech. I've had a few. It's never been me, mind you. It's always been other people. Alright. You got nothing? Alright. I'm just gonna end the stream then. It's been fun, you know. I'm excited that now I can hopefully get back to making YouTube videos. Living conditions are a lot better in this place.